Hey guys, Mike from MacDonald.com here. And are you struggling with building your business on social media? Well, today's video, I'm going to walk you through how to use social media marketing for network marketing and to build your business more effectively. So stay tuned. So one thing I find a lot of people struggle with marketing their business effectively through social media. I know I struggled with it for a long time. You could have probably called me a spammer, right? When I first started trying to market my business on social media. And I think it's a trap that a lot of people fall into. So in today's video, I'll be covering 7 tips you can use to get better results and market your network marketing business more effectively through social media. So again, the first thing to really understand is that you want to be you on social media, right? You know, a lot of times I find that people don't even set up their profile correctly on social media. And so that's really the first step, is that you need to set up your profile correctly to attract people to you rather than push them away. And I find a lot of people actually are pushing their best customers, their best business partners away because of how their profile is actually set up. So the first thing you need to do with your profile is actually have it be a picture of you. I know this sounds like it's common sense, but so many people make this mistake and they don't actually have themselves in their profile picture, or maybe they use like a dog or their cat, one of their pets, right, or their kids, or worse is that they use just a random picture or maybe like their company product line in their profile picture. And again, that's the last thing that you want to do. You want to actually be you. You want to build your own brand and basically promote yourself through social media. Build yourself, not necessarily your company. And a lot of people get this backwards and they talk about XYZ companies, the greatest thing in the world, and that's their profile picture, it's their cover photo, you know, it's every single post on their page, and that pushes people away. Because again, just really understand that people love to buy, but they hate to be sold. And so when you come off as just that pushy salesperson, that's all your profile is focused on, it pushes people away. So when you are setting up your profile, again, make sure your picture is you, or if you're with someone, with your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, whatever the case might be, you know, make sure it's clear that you are who you are, right? Make sure that people can understand that it's you, that it's not just a group of like 20 people or your cat or dog or kid, right? So focus on that. Alongside of this, when setting up your profile, is that you don't want to be putting like your company website or your company replicated website, or saying things like you work for your XYZ emblem company, right? Because that, again, destroys all curiosity for your business. Now, ideally, you know, you want to have a one-on-one conversation with someone, invite somebody personally to check out your business. A lot of people, when they just get started in network marketing, they think that they can blast their company replicated website all over the place. You know, they put that as their main website on their profile. You know, they tell people they work for that company, and it basically, what that does, it just destroys all curiosity for your business. And again, curiosity is what moves people. So again, even if you are inviting people the right way, which unfortunately most people don't, they mess that up to begin with too. But on top of that, when you have your company website in your bio, you say you work for your company, what that does is people can just go and Google that company. They can find somebody else to work with, and it really hurts your chances of building your business. And again, it's not that you're trying to hide what you do. The fact is, you want to control how people are exposed to the business, because most people do it wrong. Most people say too much. Most people come from the mindset of how can I sell this person rather than how can I help this person. And so again, when somebody, you lose that control of the process, more often than not, people don't get started in your business and they prejudge the products, the opportunity, because they don't really see it for what it really is. So just understand that creating that curiosity, maintaining that curiosity, and exposing your business for what it really is in the proper way is what's going to bring in new business. So if you lose all of that curiosity by telling everybody what you do in your website, your profile, all those different things, it's going to hurt your chances of growing your business on social media effectively. The second step that you want to do is actually kind of mentioned a little bit, but get out of pitch mode, get out of sales mode when you're promoting your business on social media. media. Again, that pushes people away. And when you're super over the top, aggressive, about your business, every post is about that, it really ends up pushing people away rather than attracting them to you. One thing that I find a lot of people do this with is if they're in a health and wellness business. I see this time and time again. I know I made this mistake when I was promoting a health and wellness business years ago. Is basically all we ever did was just post before and after pictures, right? And there's a time and a place for that. A testimony like that can certainly bring in new customers. But if that's all your profile is just one before and after testimony again and again and again, and buy my products, get my stuff, join my team. If that's all your stuff is, it ends up pushing people away. And you really want to follow the 80-20 rule, where 80% of your content is value-based, it's serving your audience, building that relationship, and only 20% or even 10% of it is going to be bringing people into your business or promoting your products and services. And so again, what I find is that you might get a customer here and there, and maybe you get a lot of customers, right? If all you do is before and after testimonies, that could be cool. You get a lot of customers, but unfortunately, if you're looking to build a team and build an organization, most people don't want to turn their profile into that, right? They don't want to be that walking, talking billboard, and all they do is talk about their XYZ business and how it's the greatest in the world. Most people don't want to do that, right? And so if you're only doing that on your profile and then you invite someone to check out your business, they might see that and be like, well, I don't want to do that to my friends. I don't want to be that corny salesperson that all I do is talk about my, health and wellness business or my shake or my insurance or my travel business, or again, whatever the case might be. That's the person that they're looking to avoid, and they don't want to become that person. So it ends up hurting your business and really hindering your recruitment process and bringing on new team members and growing your organization. So kind of a rule of thumb is I would say if I can look at your profile in 10 seconds, know exactly what company you're working for and what products you're promoting, you're probably doing it wrong. Not that you shouldn't be excited about your products and services, but if I can tell instantly what you're promoting, what company you're with, there's zero curiosity there. It's in pitch mode, and that's not a good thing. So you want to have curiosity and maintain that on your site. And that kind of ties into really step number 3 or tip number 3 for you, which is leading with value first. Now, a lot of people don't really understand what that means, and they think that means, talking about their products, and that's not really the case. Or talking about a great testimony or result on their product. That's certainly a small portion of it, but I feel like that's more in the 10 to 20% of like selling versus that 80% of value. So focus on lifestyle and value on your social media profiles. So what does that mean? So lifestyle, just living a good life, right? So maybe you're taking trips, maybe you're having more freedom now that you work at home. So, you're able to sit outside on the porch in the middle of the day, or you're able to take a trip you used to not be able to afford. So fun lifestyle stuff, going out to eat, spending time with your family, game night with the kids, whatever the case might be, lifestyle is what people want to see. That's what they want to achieve, is that freedom, that better life from joining a business. So make sure you share that with other people. Now, this doesn't mean that you should be flashing cash or look at my awesome, amazing car or, all those kind of things, showing paychecks. Like that's a very, again, in my opinion, spammy way to build a business, and that's going to attract the wrong people. You don't want to attract people that have a get-rich-quick mindset, or all they're concerned about with is money. You can certainly have people that are money motivated, but that's typically not the kind of person that I want to work with. So I certainly don't recommend necessarily flashing cash or showing paychecks or anything like that. And especially with a lot of companies, that's even against their policies and procedures. So you could potentially just have your business terminated doing stuff like that. So not really something I recommend. In my opinion, it really attracts the wrong kind of people when you post like that. So when it comes to value and lifestyle, living a good life, and then value could be stuff like motivational quotes, just inspirational stuff, testimonies. One thing I would definitely avoid though is negativity, complaining and whining about stuff. Nothing turns people off more than whining about politics or complaining about their life, or, oh my God, my car broke down again, or whatever. I'm in this crappy relationship. There's no good women out there. There's no good men out there. Everybody's scum, or, whatever the case is that you see all the time on social media. But that is not attractive as a business owner. So if you're looking to build a team, build an organization, build people to your team, attract people to you, that is not the kind of stuff that you want to be talking about on your social media. So avoid negativity, avoid complaining, avoid whining about different stuff. We've all got problems, right? But we don't need to spread it every single day and talk about it all the time, especially on social media. So avoid that negativity, lead with value first, and then share your lifestyle of how it's improved since joining your company. The fourth step that you want to do, and fourth tip for you, is to constantly be expanding your network on social media. Certainly your friends and family, people that that's a great place to start building your business. I highly recommend people start there. But again, for me, when I joined the industry, kind of an introverted video game nerd, right? I didn't have a huge network to tap into. And so I found that I needed to expand my network and start finding different people to work with. And social media is a great place to do that. And you can use social media marketing effectively to expand your network, but you need to make it a priority, right? And so maybe it's Facebook, maybe it's Instagram, maybe it's Twitter, whatever the case might be. Spend some time every day connecting with your ideal target market. So what does that mean? Well, first you need to actually understand who your target market is, right? So think about your products, your business, your service. Who do you serve? What are their pain points? Where do they hang out? What are they looking to achieve? So you might find people that could be a great fit in Facebook groups, for example, or they hang out on Facebook pages. So other leaders in the industry, personal development leaders. Maybe it's pages like Tony Robbins or Robert Kiyosaki or John C. Maxwell, leadership development, sales skills, networking sites. There's a lot of different places where these people hang out, but find people that are already business minded, that are entrepreneurial, connect with them, send them a message, follow them on Facebook, follow them on Instagram, on Twitter, whatever the case might be. But make it a priority to have 10 new connections a day on social media, because as your network continues to grow and expand, as you're putting that value-based content out in the market, that will actually start to attract people to you, and then those could be some of your new customers and business partners for your team. The fifth tip that I have for you is to actually start asking people to reach out to you or comment on your posts or engage with you on the content that you're putting out there. So I know for me, I do a lot in Facebook groups, for example, where I'll put a post where I speak about a pain point that I know my target market struggles with. So it might be Facebook engagement, it might be getting leads, it might be getting signups in a business. For example, maybe you promote like a health and wellness company, you promote weight loss. So you might post in groups on, health and wellness, weight loss, hey, how many of you are struggling to lose weight with the holiday season coming to an end, and you're looking to get better results without spending hours in the gym, comment me below. That could be an option, right? So different things like that where you're posting value, you're asking questions, you're trying to get engagement in these groups. And for me, I just say, hey, drop a me below in the comments, or comment below, or, reach out to me if you'd like more information, or send me a message if you're struggling with this, right? Get people reaching out to you, get people engaging with you. And that's a great way to start growing your business, where you're not always just having to hunt people down. And again, there's a big difference between being a hunter of people and a fisher, right? So when you put out the right content, the right value, you ask the right questions, people come to you versus you having to hunt them down. So that's really the fifth tip, is to ask people to engage with you and your content. Drop a comment, send you a message. That can help that attraction marketing start spinning its wheels through social media, which is very powerful. The sixth tip I have for you is to stop driving traffic to your company replicated website. A lot of people do this and they think that this is the ticket to wealth in their network marketing business, and it really couldn't be further from the truth. Obviously you want people to see your presentation, but if you're just driving traffic to your replicated website, there's very little chance that those people are actually going to get started. I like to think of it this way: if that actually worked to get signups for your business, just randomly sending cold traffic to your website, why would your company need you at all? right? They could just cut you out of the scenario and just drive traffic through ads to those replicated websites and magically have the largest network marketing company in the world. Well, that obviously doesn't work because those companies don't do that. So they need you as that middleman, as that connector to bring in that new business, to build the team, to build an organization. So thinking on your end that if the company itself isn't using that strategy to send people to their replicated website, why should you? Because that's not a good strategy to grow your business either. Certainly there could be a time and a place to do that. Maybe you have a company presentation there, but you need to actually invite someone to take a look, be in control of the process, be on the phone with them, be able to follow up. And a lot of times if you just send traffic to your company replicated website, there's no way to generate a lead. You have no idea who actually visited it, who didn't. And so there's zero follow-up involved, and the likelihood that somebody is just going to magically go to your site, watch a video, and sign up as a customer or a business partner is pretty much slim to none. So I would not recommend that as a strategy. More often than not, you don't have a traffic problem, you have a conversion problem. And part of the problem for most network marketers is just spamming their company links and just sending people to the replicated website with no follow-up, no way to generate a lead, no way to, have a conversation with this people, and it just wastes time and money and energy doing that. So stop sending people to your company replicated website. The seventh tip I have for you today is that you need to create some kind of lead magnet, something of value that you're going to give away to generate targeted leads for your business. You can build a huge business without using this aspect, but this is a cool way to start generating targeted leads for your business on autopilot and start implementing systems in place that can start working for you on a 24/7 basis. For me, like I said, I didn't really have a huge circle of influence when I first joined the industry. I was an introverted video game nerd, right? So I still shared it with people that I knew, but at the same time, with that background of being introverted, I had kind of a, bartending and serving background back in the day too. So a lot of my prospects and network weren't really business minded or business savvy. So a lot of times too, when I'd share it with them, they wouldn't get it, or they just didn't have the money to get started, or they weren't ambitious to actually start a home business. And so again, they weren't really my ideal target market. And so what I found that really helped me in my business was creating lead magnets or things of value I could give away in exchange for my target market's name, email, and phone number. So, here's an example. Let's say you promote a health and wellness or a weight loss business, right? So people in that niche, people that want to lose weight or could potentially be interested in your products, are probably looking for things like diet plans or exercise guides or eating guides, right? So if you created one of those and you gave it away for free in exchange for someone's name, email, and phone number, more often than not, someone that would download an eating guide or an exercise guide is probably looking to lose weight or get in shape. So in this example, if you promote something that can help those people, right? You have a business, you have products, you have a service that helps people reach that goal faster. Well, if you just got a name and email from somebody that downloaded your ebook on weight loss, you sell weight loss, it's a perfect person to reach out to and talk to about your products and service, or potentially your business as well, right? So it's really the same idea, and you can apply this in any business by creating value-based content that serves that audience. So, an example for me is I teach people how to grow their business on social media and Instagram. So I have an Instagram course that I give away for free in exchange for somebody's name and email. And so that would reach my target market because I help people with that. So I give away something in relation to that. And so this is really a key that really made a huge difference in my business, was creating content, creating lead magnets that I could give away in exchange for my ideal target market's name and email and phone number. This gave me an opportunity to follow up with those people. Again, they were already business minded. If I'm giving away courses or training or free things, lead magnets that, attract entrepreneurs or help entrepreneurs, well, entrepreneurs typically fill that out. So that's an ideal person for me to reach out to. So this is something really to keep in mind when you're building your business and marketing online and social media. in addition to the value you're putting out there, you know, maybe it's a YouTube video, maybe it's a blog post, maybe it's just great posts on Facebook, or even maybe you're just in Facebook groups and you're starting conversations with people. If you can offer them a lead magnet and get their information, it gives you a much more highly targeted person to reach out to and the opportunity to then follow up with them, but also build your list. And so as you create content on an ongoing basis in the future, you can send that to those lists, those leads that you've generated through your lead magnet, and now can start building that relationship with that person. And again, when timing is right, or you do have an opportunity or something to present to them, like your network marketing business, there's a good chance that they're going to reach out to you, or at least now you have their information where you can reach out to them, and it's a lot more targeted than just randomly throwing your business out there to everyone. So again, hopefully you guys got some benefit and value out of this video. If you did, feel free to comment and share, and definitely be sure to subscribe to my channel here and turn on those bell notifications to get the latest updates of new videos and tips and training I release to help you build a profitable business from home. And then also, if you are struggling, maybe you feel like you don't have anybody else to talk to, and that's why you're looking to build your business on social media. I was definitely there a few years ago. I remember when I used to wake up and I was just wonder who I was going to talk to about my business. I really hated having that feeling like I just had nobody to talk to, or I'd gone through my list and, you know, I wanted to share my business, but I didn't know who I was going to actually do that with. I didn't really want to approach the same 10 people I'd already done, 20, 30 times at that point. So, for me, really learning that skill set of generating targeted leads for my business, building effectively on social media, was a huge game changer for me. And so I actually put together a free workshop basically teaching you how to, generate leads through social media to grow your business effectively online, and basically always have that calendar be full. So if you'd like to access that training I put together, it's totally free. I'll put a link in the description below this video, or you can also go to coachmikemcdonald.com/5-day coaching. Again, that's coachmikemcdonald.com/5-day coaching. Or again, I'll put a link in the description below this video as well to help you set up things like lead magnets, market more effectively on social media, and more. So definitely check that out in the link below this video. But again, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll talk to you more soon.